Even with high gas prices and the pressure to work a job with a more stable income, I am not quitting DoorDash. As it seems to me, there are 4 types of DoorDash drivers. The first type is one that doesn't have time for a full-time job, and so they just decide to pick up delivery driving as a way to make a little bit of income. I used to be this type of DoorDash driver. I was in college when I signed up for DoorDash for the first time, and I started driving to make just a little bit of income. I was taking a high course load, and so I just didn't have enough time to spend working a ton of hours, and so I was able to pick my schedule with DoorDash and work about like 10 hours a week. And this was really nice because between school and work, everything was just so flexible. The only thing that was laid out on my schedule is the classes that I had to take for that day, and then everything else was up in the air. And I actually really enjoyed having this, and I know other people do too. But the second type of delivery driver is one that has a full-time job and they want to make additional income with some sort of side hustle. I actually fell into this category as well. Maybe like a year and a half ago, I was this type of driver. I had a full-time job and I really enjoyed it, but I wanted to make additional money to pay off some student loans, and I just wanted to have a little extra money. And so this is why I really liked to do DoorDash driving during this time in my life. I liked that I could get out of my house and make some additional money when I was working a full-time job where I was just sitting on my laptop at my kitchen table, working all day. And then I was like, man, I really want to get some interaction with other people. And so I decided to pick up delivery driving once again, and I really enjoyed this. The third type of DoorDash driver is someone who is between jobs. Maybe they got let go from some place and now they're currently looking for another source of employment, but right now you just have to make some income. That's when DoorDash can come in really handy, because you can work as many hours as you want, or you could work a small amount of hours, however much you need just to stay afloat, to make sure that you're making enough money while also looking for other jobs. The fourth type of DoorDash driver, and that's the one that I currently am right now, is the one who enjoys the self-employed lifestyle. For those of you who do DoorDash as your main source of income or 100% of your income, you may also fall into this category. It's that you have found that you enjoy being self-employed so much to not have another person as a boss telling you what to do every single day. You like to go out there and make as much money as you need, and then you can either quit for that specific day, or you can decide to work even more to make more money. I really enjoy being self-employed because that means that everything is up to me. I know whether I'm succeeding or whether I'm failing by the amount of effort and time I'm putting into a specific job, and also I can see the results right away to see if I need to switch up my strategy, or if I need to maybe work slightly different jobs in order to make the most money that I can with the time that I have allotted to do this. For all of these drivers, the 4 types of people that I mentioned, I think you can really say for all of them that DoorDash is just a placeholder. You really aren't going to be working DoorDash full-time for your career until you're 65 years old and you're ready to retire. I don't think that DoorDash was ever really meant for that type of work. I think DoorDash is really meant for part-time, or even if you are doing full-time work in this, you're not gonna do it for 20, 30, 40 years. DoorDash just cannot be a full-time solution to where you are committing to that for the rest of your working life and you're just going to be a delivery driver. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a delivery driver. I love being a DoorDash driver, but there comes a time in everyone's life that you may need to switch it up a little bit and to work something different. That is why you see so many drivers decide that they no longer want to work DoorDash anymore. And am I to this point yet? I would say, no, I am not. I am not ready to say that I am quitting DoorDash forever, even though I believe that DoorDash is just a placeholder in one's life. Why would I not want to quit? Well, I think for me, in my situation right now, I am loving being self-employed, and I have made it my goal that I want this to be my long-term solution. I want to be self-employed for the rest of my working life, whatever that looks like. I want to make money on my own terms. I want to set my own schedule. I want to make sure that the revenue that's coming in and the expenses that are going out are all up to me, and I am my own boss. I need to figure it out for myself. This long-term life goal is really important to me, and I may change my mind somewhere down the road, but as of right now, that is what I want to hit. DoorDash was the very first step for me in that process. I did DoorDash even before I got my first full-time job. And then even when I got a full-time job, I still decided to DoorDash, because even after maybe a year and a half of taking DoorDash off, I decided that no, I actually really enjoyed it and I want to get back to that. And so I started doing it as a side hustle, and I loved it even more than I did when I first started out as a driver. And then later on came Uber Eats, and then after that came Grubhub, to a point now where I have 7 apps that I check almost every day to see if I can make money on those platforms. I am constantly finding different ways and doing more research to where I can try to make more money as a delivery driver, to where I can maximize my profits per hour where I am on the road. But being a delivery driver isn't my only source of income from self-employment. I also run this YouTube channel, and I'm very passionate about sharing with you my experiences and any tips and tricks that I can along the way on how to make more money as a delivery driver. And I am enjoying it so much, being able to communicate with you and just be part of the delivery driver community. And I feel like I can make a very solid impact in other people's lives. Now, of course, I do make money from this, and that is one of the main reasons why I continue to make these videos. I don't think it would be worth it for me if I wasn't getting paid at all, because it's a lot of work. It's a lot of commitment to be able to make videos 3 times a week, 4 times a week, sometimes even 7 times a week. And so I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't getting paid and helping me go on with my self-employment goals. But of course, like, I love making these YouTube videos anyway, because like I already said, I love making that impact in other people's lives, and I'm really enjoying that aspect of it. But of course, the money is a very nice byproduct. Along with this YouTube channel, I also have another YouTube channel that many of you probably don't know about. I have a YouTube channel where I travel across the world and I make videos with my wife, and this is extremely fun for me to do, and we make just a little bit of money from that. That channel is not as successful as this one at this point, but that is part of my self-employment portfolio where I'm making just a little bit of money from that. I would say that it is not profitable right now just as itself. Right now, I think that we have much higher expenses traveling the world than we do have revenue coming in from YouTube, but we also have an Instagram and a TikTok that we are trying to get paid from that right now. And as a content creator making delivery driver videos, I'm also wanting to get paid from Instagram and TikTok at some point in the future. And so I have all of these different areas where I'm trying to make money, because like I said, self-employment is the end goal. It's not DoorDash as the end goal, because I just don't think that DoorDash is going to make me satisfied, and it's going to be able to get me to retirement with enough money in the bank and investments just on DoorDash income alone. I also want to try out other methods of making money, and maybe I'll post about it here on this YouTube channel, because I'm always looking for the best way to maximize my time, because I don't want to be wasting my time maybe making like $15 an hour, $20 an hour, if there's something out there for me that could possibly make me $40 an hour or $50 an hour. I'm always looking for different ways to where I can make more money, because I feel like that would help me the best on this long-term goal of self-employment. As of right now, however, DoorDash is seeming to be the most stable form of income that I have right now. especially with the order volume that DoorDash gives me compared to all the other apps. They just have so many orders that keep rolling in to where I can make a good selection on which orders I want to take. And when you compare the amount of money I make from DoorDash compared to all the other apps, I would say all the other apps probably make up more money than just DoorDash, but I think it's pretty close. DoorDash is almost 50% of my delivery driver income, and that's why I continue to DoorDash. However, as other things in my business and my self-employment life, as they continue to make more money and continue to grow, I want to devote more time to those things, because as a delivery driver, you are probably capped out at a certain amount. There, you can learn a lot of tips and tricks on how to be a better driver, but eventually there is just a certain limit that you might hit to where you just can't make more money than that amount while you're on the road. But with other things in business, you can find a way to maximize your profit and continue to expand your business to where you're making more money per hour of work that you're putting in. I don't think that I'm at that level quite yet of my business to where I can completely forget about DoorDash. In fact, I don't think that time is coming anytime soon, because simply I like DoorDashing and I can make good videos on that and I can help a lot of people. And so I don't want to completely forget about DoorDash at all. In fact, that's probably not even going to come within the next few years. I really enjoy DoorDashing and I enjoy making DoorDash videos. And so I'm going to continue to do that for quite a while. But at some point, like I've been saying this whole video, DoorDash is a placeholder in between jobs or as a side hustle or a quick full-time employment until you can find something else to do. And so I am going to find ways to where I can make more money, and DoorDash at some point in my life will probably just have to go, and it will not be profitable enough for me to continue to work DoorDash. There comes a time for all of us to where we have to make the decision for ourselves whether it's profitable enough to continue to work DoorDash. I hope you get to that point at some point soon to where you don't think that DoorDash is going to be your full-time thing until you're ready to retire. Eventually, DoorDash is going to get to that point for me, but as of right now, I'm enjoying it and I am not quitting DoorDash anytime soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time.